So we're making this video to show you how the device, the BeautyTeck, operates when we have the 3 battery configuration and 4 battery configuration. And this is because this is one of the questions that we've been asked a number of times, and we want to make a video so you do not even need to hire or purchase the device or even see it from your distributor or anywhere. So you have this piece of information handy anyway, just by simply watching this video from the manufacturer. So we're very pleased to do this, and we're going to just jump onto the 3 battery configuration immediately. So we're going to show you the 3 battery configuration, which we showed you in the past anyway, but it's just to review it. So we're going to put the dummy white battery first, or you can put it later if you wish. We have the blue batteries. Please, as a reminder, don't place them inside the remote control. In the remote control, we used the normal AAA batteries, the ones that you get from the supermarket, and 1.5 volts. In this case, these blue batteries are 3.7 volt each. And then we're going to put the casing back on again. And if you remember from the video where we're talking about the configuration, that the default is the 4 battery configuration. Once again, we're going to select the minus button on the remote control here. So I'm going to point it towards the screen, and I haven't pressed it properly. So, and then we have 3 battery configuration in there. So I can now press the on and off button, and the unit will start configuration. Okay, and then you can see that we have the full battery there on the top left, and the level at the moment is 1 by default. So a stop means that the tip is not powered up, but I've just inserted it. So I'm going to just switch it on, and you see that it's work now. That we've got work on the display. We've got the strip that is lit up. So I'm going to try it on my hand, just to show you once again. Well, we have the 3 battery configuration and the minimum level. So you see that the flame is very, very small, and so this is what is normally used for eyelid tightening, and it's very handy for this reason. Now, what I'm going to be doing, I'm not going to go and show you all the intermediate levels, which there's several. We're talking about 32 power levels. We're going to go straight to maximum, so to show you the difference. So I'm going to type until we get to maximum. We're almost there. So look, I'm going to look at it myself. Good, and we're at maximum now. So 32, level 32. Let's observe the arc or plasma is very intense. It's so intense that if you put it on a if you perhaps want to try it on a piece of chicken or meat, then if you just press it, it's just going to go straight through it. And this is used for what do you call it, the moles removal, fake moles, so you can remove them really, really quickly, and then you lower the power level as you see fit when you want to have good finishing results. So when you get to the base of the mold, then you lower the power level if you wish, so you're going to get very good results in terms of flattening the mold properly. So you can work with a higher degree of precision. Now we're going to try the 4 battery configuration. Well, I'm going to take off one of these batteries here. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to take off these 2. Yeah, and I'm going to put 4 blue batteries instead. So I'm going to discard the white dummy battery. That's it. Put it back in. And if you remember, the default is 4 batteries. So now I have 4 batteries. So I don't have to do anything. I just press the on and off button and the unit is ready for operation. So I'm going to switch it on. As you see, it's work. The strip light is lit. I'm going to try it again. So what we'll notice here is that is a minor difference, but the flame at level 1 with 4 battery configuration is more powerful than what we had with 3 battery configuration. So, and that's another thing. And that, so we're going to do it again. As I say, we're going to move to the. Sorry, I just pressed the wrong button. We're going to move to the top power level. And here, hopefully you can see it. There it is. Going to move to the top. And there it is, almost there. I'm going to show you how powerful this can be. It's very, very, very powerful. Okay. That's it. So, and so we'll finish off this video by simply talk about why we have the 3 battery configuration and why we have the 4 battery configuration. When we initially designed this unit, we configured the unit for 4 batteries, but we wanted to have more options and have the capability of the unit to be calibrated at a lower power level. So we figured that at the time of the initial design of the unit, we could just simply do away with 1 battery and operate the unit at lower power, and hence we have then calibrated the unit at 3 battery configuration to be very, very, very low power. In terms of when we say low power, the power of the arc is very, very small. It's so small that at times, especially beginners, find it hard to use the unit because they don't see the arc itself. And we can even change the setting if we want to a lower power setting. We have to change a few things inside, but it's very straightforward for us. So we can even make it lower power level very easily. We don't even need to change the circuitry or anything. And then we have the top power level, a 3 battery configuration and 4 battery configuration, which is quite powerful. When we say quite powerful, it's comparable to similar units that are bigger in size, and that makes it extremely useful for many applications in aesthetics, especially mold removal, where you have to work really quickly. So this device is very good because it encompasses some of the features of the bigger units when you use it at 4 battery configuration or 3 battery configuration at higher power, and it has very low power settings which are not normally found in bigger units. So you have these 2 benefits, and we have kept the 4 battery configuration to allow you to have a longer operation if you wish to do so, and you're removing loads of molds, for instance, and you're not doing any eyelid tightening. Then you can just use the device at 4 battery configuration. What you'll find is that the top power level is slightly more powerful than the top power level at the level 32. With 4 battery configuration, it's slightly more powerful than level 32 at 3 battery configuration, but certainly you can see the difference between the 3 and the 4 battery configuration on level 1. Level 1 with 3 battery configuration has a very, very small spark, which beginners even struggle to generate, and whereas with the 4 battery configuration, level 1, beginners find it a bit easier. So we have explained the 2 different configurations and why we came up with it. So we hope you found this video useful. But we would like to end up this video just talking about these 2 configurations, and also the span of the power levels that you find with the BeautyTeck. This is one of the the advantages of having this unit. Say, for example, if you look around for similar portable units, what you'll find is that their prices are much higher, and the lowest power level does not even compare with our lower power level of most of the units. We're not going to talk about the names, but we're just going to talk in general. So make your comparisons to start with whenever you're intending especially to purchase the unit. So what you'll find is that with our unit at BeautyTeck, a 3 battery configuration with level 1, the intensity of that spark is far lower than most other devices, even the bigger brands out there. And the highest power level, even a 3 battery configuration, is far more powerful than equivalent units that are marketed for these purposes by other manufacturers, which intend to sell them at much higher prices. So, and you already know, if you're in the UK, you don't even need to purchase the unit. You can hire it for quite an accessible price, and you still have our support. So if you hire it, not only do you get the guarantee, but if you have any question, we're very happy to answer them, and so on. So thank you very much for watching. We hope that you found this video useful.